Good morning, USA. Bobby Cardenas coming at you from Lancaster this morning. No World Cup games today. The round of 16 starts tomorrow, and we'll have 2 games each day through Tuesday. I thought this morning I'd speak to you a little bit about the history of referees and how we came into being. Well, we all know that the game of soccer has been around for about 2,000 years in one form or another, and played by all the civilizations all over the world, from the Mideast to Asia to the Americas. But the real game became formalized in about 1850, 1854 in England. And in 1863, the teams from Scotland and England that had formed a league, a rough league at that point, decided to implement laws for the game. 14 laws were implemented in 1863 to help govern the players. Referees didn't come into existence till afterwards. Okay, in 1872, they decided that they needed help on the field for the safety of the players. So each team from that point would supply an umpire. The umpires would run on the pitch, but believe it or not, they would not interfere in the game unless asked to do so by one or two of the players. Well, this worked out for a while until they realized umpires from each team were never going to agree on everything. So in the year 1880, they decided to implement what was known as a referee, someone neutral. Believe it or not, the referee wasn't on the pitch at that point. He helped make decisions from the sidelines. Well, that was good up until they realized they needed a little bit more structure. So in about 1891-92, the referee was given full powers, and the umpires became linesmen. We all know what linesmen are, or what they were, up until 1996 when they became assistant referees. So anyway, from the get-go, we were created for the safety of the players. That is how we must officiate matches. Now, let's get to officiating. There's one pet peeve that I have in regards to refereeing. Actually, I have a few, but this is my biggest one. And it deals with a term used by both announcers, players, believe it or not, managers, and spectators, and even other referees. And that is, a referee is in control of the match. No, he's not. He officiates a match. The players control the match. Players, managers control the play on the game, on the field. Your job as an official is to officiate, implement the laws of the game, keeping the safety of the players in mind and also the spirit of the game. That's most important. Adjust your refereeing style to the level of play you're dealing with. You would not referee a U6 game at the same level you'd referee a U14 club. High school, college, they have some of their own rules too. I won't get into that. I don't know why they decide to change certain things like timekeeping. Referees should never stop their watch. That's why we have 2 of them in case one does get stopped accidentally. You have a backup. Never stop a watch for injury. You look at your watch and then add extra time or stoppage time for injury, substitutions, goals scored, all of those things. Anyway, we'll get into the rest of refereeing more in the next post that I'll make today, and starting tomorrow we'll get back on some of the points of the game. But at this point, if you have any more questions, you want me to answer any points of the laws of the game, I feel free in doing so for your sake, for all of our sakes. Keep the dialogue open, and let's have a great time with the rest of the World Cup, and go USA!